All right, ladies and gents, today's day seven of the 31-day Becoming a Better Man Challenge. And today we are talking about your love language. And first of all, disclaimer, right? I'm not married, so don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger, So Joel Gandara, again, is the author and the coach of the 31-day challenge. And he's married. He's been married for over 20 years, right? So he's showing and expressing his experience with it. And of course, I tell you mine as a single man, right? With me, I just want to say, they say opposites attract, but I've come to find that, if kind of like your drive and your goals and your ambitions, if they're not aligning with your significant other, then you're kind of setting yourself up for rough pastures ahead, So, and I say that to say, of course, I have to admit that's one area of my life that's kind of, unfortunately, is probably the most important. Not probably, it is the most important, besides family. That's significant other part of you, and some people say, you're too picky, but if there's one thing in life that you should be picky about, it should be the person that you planning on spending the rest of your life with, right? So, but anyway, back on track, but it is something that I need to work on, going through the daily grind. Unfortunately, I don't put as much time and effort into having that kind of partnership and relationship with a significant other. So I need to work on that, I must admit it. But today's your love language, right, is today's topic. And what we're getting at here, guys, is that, we tend to think that our significant other is going to understand how we express love, right? The way I express love may not be the same way my significant other expresses their love. For example, if I always give gifts, right? Joel used the example of, like, if we're always giving gifts, and we seem like, it seems like our wives or our significant other is not, showing gratitude or responding in a way that makes us feel like, they're grateful, or, even showing us back the same, in return as far as giving us gifts. It may simply be because we don't have the same language of love, right? Meaning, like, it's funny, he kind of said it's like you're speaking French, but your significant other might be speaking another language. They might be speaking Chinese, right? So you're over here thinking, like, start second guessing, like, may think like, damn, why is my partner so cold-hearted? Why are they not showing me affection, right? Because the way you express love might be affectionate. It might be like physical touch, right? And then their way of expressing love might be, your wife might be always giving you, a hot meal, always, taking care of the kids and stuff like that. And she's expecting you to reciprocate, to speak her language, meaning like she may be expecting you to kind of, help out with the kids, or, cook a dinner every now and then and help out with the laundry and all that stuff, right? So that might be her way of expressing love, is through servitude, right? So you gotta kind of keep in mind, guys, that first of all, we're not mind readers, right? So we gotta have that communication and express to each other our form of expressing love, right? So for men especially, I'm gonna speak for myself. For me, it's like affection, that physical touch. So I might be expressing that to my significant other, but she may not be giving it back to me. Like, her way might be, through, cooking me a dinner, or, giving me gifts, or whatever it may be. Whatever her form of expressing love may not be the same as mine, and I may be thinking like, wow, maybe she doesn't love me because she's not as affectionate with me as I am with her. But that all has to do with speaking different languages. So hence today's topic is your love language, and getting to know not just yours, but also your significant other, right? So Joel, he recommended Dr. Gary Chapman, right? Dr. Gary Chapman is the author of the 5 Love Languages. So go to his site, go to www.5lovelanguages, and I'll put the link below. And each individually, like, you take the assessment to find out what your love language is, and your significant partner should also do it also individually, and then you share it with each other, and you come to realize, like, this whole time where you thought like, well, maybe she doesn't love me, or maybe she's just cold-hearted and is not as affectionate as I am, right? It may just simply be a matter of miscommunication. And she might be, all this time, she was trying to show you love, her number one way of expressing what love means to her, right? And for you, it may be different. So as men, you know, we need to take charge of the change in our lives, right? So we have to start understanding what our partner, right? Kind of lead by example. We learn how they express their love, and that's how we show it to them. And then in time, hopefully they see what we're trying to do, right? Leading by example. And hopefully not only are they gonna not stop expressing the way they express their love, which we gotta honor and respect and see that that's the number one way of expressing it, but also, and with time, hopefully they pick up our language of how we express love and they start doing it in return, right? All right, so again, guys, I'll leave the link below, link to the book, the 31-day challenge below, guys, and stay tuned for tomorrow, day 8. We're keeping it strong.